Hello, and welcome to WCTC's info session for professional truck driving. The professional truck driving has three different options for taking classes. The weekday option is a 10-week option, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 or 4:30 p.m., depending on the training for the day. There is one day in the weekend option where there's a half day of class from 8 a.m. to noon. The evening option is a 16-week option, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 9 or 10 p.m., depending on training. However, with the evening class, your CDL test day will run from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The weekday option is a 19-week option, Saturday and Sunday only, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Every class has a 12-hour day, 5:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., where the class goes to Fox Valley Technical College and we conduct skid pad operation training. What's involved? Such a great question. So glad you asked. The class has 4 different segments: truck driving theory, which is our online course; truck driving fundamentals, hands-on. We put you on a simulator and teach you the basic fundamentals of shifting and clutch control. Truck driving basic experience, you drive on our closed range on the backside of campus. You learn how to do back end maneuvers as well as forward maneuvers with the truck as well as the truck end trailer. Truck driving road experience, we put you out into the real world, driving the truck in everyday situations and experiences. CDL testing is provided here at WCTC at the end of your training. Attendance. For the 3 hands-on portion, you are allowed to miss a collective total of 3 days without an excuse. Weather, we drive and train in all types of weather, so please dress and plan accordingly. There is no smoking on campus. Communication is one of the key factors in our class. Communicating with your instructors as well as your classmates is vital for you to be successful here at WCTC. As well as once you graduate from WCTC, communication is one of the biggest parts of truck driving that's needed from the driver to the dispatcher, as well as shippers and receivers. We ask and expect you to conduct yourself as a professional at all times. Multitasking and coordination is a huge part of being a successful truck driver. Knowing how far to turn the wheel, when to shift the gears, how to look at the mirror, and make sure we don't hit the young man on the curb riding his bicycle. You must have the ability to read, write, and speak English per the United States Department of Transportation and the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. 100% of all students will be drug and alcohol screened. A random screening can take place at any point while you are a student here at WCTC. How much does it cost? The big question. The total cost of class out of pocket and everything comes to just over $3,000. One part of the class is an iPad rental. This is now optional, so that portion we have already taken off for you. As you see, when you look at the bar in front of you, there are 2 parts of the class that can be put on a payment plan, and the other parts are out-of-pocket expenses that must be done while in class or prior to the finishing of class. Ways of helping you pay. These are a few organizations that can help you pay for your class, as well as scholarships that are available to our students while you are attending class at WCTC. The bookstore items. For those that like to have a hard copy of a textbook, you can purchase the textbook at the bookstore. However, the textbook that we use is or has been made into a digital copy that is inside of the Canvas app that you will use while you are a student here at WCTC. The iPads are optional. The semi-kit and what's in it. The semi-kit you will buy from the bookstore, approximately $120, and inside of that kit are things that you will need to be successful in class. There are also items inside of that kit that you will be graded on while you're in class. So it is paramount that you get your semi kit before or right before the end of your theory class. Safety vest is optional. You do not have to buy it from the bookstore, but they do sell those at the bookstore for you. As I stated moments ago, you need these items prior to the end of your theory class. Reflective vest, flashlight, and gloves. When we say flashlight, we're not talking about your phone. We don't want you pulling your phone out for some of the things that we need you to check for with a flashlight. So please make sure you purchase or get your hands on a flashlight before the start of class. The keys of entry. One of the keys of entry you are completing right now by attending or watching this info session video. The other key of entry that you need is to create a student account. So we will do that now. Once you go to Google, type in WCTC into your search bar. You want to go to the WCTC homepage. And from this page, we will click on the My WCTC tab. From this tab, we will come down to where it says sign up for an account new to WCTC. From here, we'll come down to first time user account creation. And then you will follow these steps. And once you get to the end of these steps, it is going to give you a student ID. I would highly suggest that you take a picture of that student ID number or write it down somewhere where you will not lose it, because that is going to be a piece of information that you will need. So create the student account. That gives us our second key of entry. Once you have completed the 2 keys of entry, send an email to truckdriving@wctc.edu. In the subject line, put keys of entry. In your email, include your name, your student ID number, and the desired class that you wish to take. The primary means of communication is contacting us through the truckdriving@wctc.edu email or through our hotline phone number. Some helpful information for you. These 2 apps, DMV Genie and CDL Prep, are 2 apps that students of our past have found to really help them be successful at obtaining their CDL permit. When you go to the DMV to take your CDL permit, the 3 tests that you need to take are air brakes, combination vehicle, and general knowledge. We recommend that you take those tests in that order because it goes from the easier test to the harder test out of the 3 to take. These these apps also will get you ready to pass your endorsement test, which will make you more marketable after you pass the class here at WCTC. For help with your physical, do not obtain your drug and alcohol screening while you get your physical. Please make sure you let wherever and whoever is doing your physical know that you do not want to do the drug and alcohol screening as part of your physical. You will do that while you are in class at WCTC. Here are a few physical options that you have in the area. You do not have to use these. These are just some of the more common ones and some of the ones that our past students have been successful using. If you are going to use anything other than the ones listed, please ensure that you let the doctor know that you are trying to obtain a DOT physical and ensure that they are on the registry for being able to give DOT physicals. If you have any more questions, please reach out to us using the hotline phone number or the trucking email address. Thank you so much for your time and your patience. Have a blessed and wonderful day.